Hello. So I started a game as Oman, didn't I, after the Mongolia thing, but of course, when you return to the menu, it quits EU4 and starts it again, and I just thought I was still fucking recording. So I've just been playing for an hour and 15 minutes. Oh, shit. Right, okay, so, what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I was playing as Oman, obviously. I went to war first with Hormuz, and took that land. I went to war with Yemen and full annexed them in one war. Then I went to war with Adal because I saw they were getting beaten up by Ethiopia and they own this trade node here, centre of trade rather. So I went to war with them, they were getting beaten up. In the peace deal, and I can't watch the footage back now either, damn! Oh, it was such a mystery, you see, because I'd thought about vassalizing them because of all their cores, as you can see here. But I decided not to because I'd be called into war with Adjaran and Morsangali, which I didn't want because I couldn't be bothered. So I'm pretty sure I deselected that, and I took these two provinces. That one was under siege by the other guys. So I took these two provinces. I force converted them, got war reps, money, you know, all that, everything else basically. The war ended, and they became my vassal, and I was like, wait, what? What? I unpaused, then the next day, he peaced out with these guys, because they were at war with Marahan, so Marahan was Adal's ally. Marahan's conceded a load of land, Adal didn't get anything, because I was like, wait, what, they're my vassal? Because I peaced out first of all, and I saw your subject has a high liberty desire. I clicked away from the peace message, because I didn't need to see it, because I knew what I'd selected, but suddenly this thing popped up, and I was like, wait, what? So then I was worried I was going to be in this war, but then they peaced out straight away as well. I really don't know what happened. So then I just gave him these two provinces back and placated him to make him happy. So yeah, I now do have him as a vassal, but I really don't know what happened. And I'm really gutted that I wasn't recording, not only because I felt like it was a good recording session. You know, sometimes you get to the end of a session, you're like, yeah, that went really well, those are good videos, and I wasn't fucking recording. It's typical, isn't it? All the shite I've put out with Mongolia that was crap. Oh well. Shit happens. And yeah. So yeah, I can't watch that back either, so I really don't know what happened there. I guess it's like one of those bugs where you have the custom nation bug where it kind of keeps it selected and then puts it in the game even though you've unselected it. I think it must be something similar to that. I'm not really sure how to report it. I suppose I could... yeah. Oh well. Because unfortunately my exact steps weren't recorded, which is what I'd wanted. I can still give him the save game and tell him what happened, but... yeah, oh well. What can you do? So then what else happened? Yeah, so I've been warned by the Timurids as well, which is a shame, which means I can't declare war up here. But it seems I could declare war against Yemen and all of these guys. I'm guessing because the Timurids haven't discovered them, so they don't know that I'm going to war. It's a bit cheeky, isn't it? But yeah, I'm guessing that's what happened. Why is that O? Is that a sideways O? No, it's not. It says stretched. Why is it so distended? It's like a goatse at Ethiopia. Oh well. So yeah, I want to attack down here next if I can, but they're allied to the Mamluks. The Mamluks are a bit of a pain here. These are their allies, you see, people I want to attack, and I've rivaled. I wanted to ally the Mamluks so I could call them in against Ethiopia, but the Mamluks are allied to Najd, who I've rivaled, which is just kind of ruined things a little bit. So I've tried to get sweet with the Ottomans instead, because with any luck, if I can ally them, that would be nice. I think Iraq have rivaled me, yeah. Hassa are my ally, but I feel like... oh, they're a tributary state of Karakunyu, really? I suppose they were a lot bigger, then Iraq sprung out of them. Yeah, so these are my claims, you can just see some of them over there. Yeah, I took that claim, I didn't need it in the end. So yeah, the idea is, if I can ally the Ottomans, I'd feel a lot better about myself. Yeah. At some point, I assume Ethiopia is going to be at war with the Mamluks. It's just bound to happen, and then I can pounce and get Adal their cores back. But yeah, I want to kill my ruler here because he's just not very good. And my heir is a lot better, 454. I'll take that. But when he comes of age, I think I probably will just step down. Technology-wise, I haven't done any development to try and get the Renaissance because I don't really want to, and also the only province I can develop in that's that doesn't have a penalty is Hormuz, so I don't know. Because let's see that well, not as bad a penalty. You see, that would be kind of a net Yeah. Yeah, that would still be a net gain, even if it is a centre of trade. What about that one? Oh, that's the mountains. That's never going to happen. Yeah. But if you look at the terrain here, it's all the same. It's all bad terrain. Hormuz is the best terrain there. But I'm going to have to develop at some point for institutions, because like printing presses, I'm going to have to develop for that. That's not going to come here. But Renaissance, it should come to us soon enough, I think. The Ottomans will have it before we know it. They still haven't taken Constantinople. Venice, occupied by Venice, Jesus. They're not even at war with them. Ridiculous, isn't it? So yeah, that's that plan. Colonialism, hopefully I should get fairly quickly. You never know, I may have to develop that one as well. The idea is to take exploration ideas as my first idea. Obviously I'm not going to spawn colonialism over here, but I presume having colonies will make it appear faster, because I want to work my way down to the Cape if I can to try and shut off. I was going to say shut all the colonizers off, but and then I changed it to shut off the colonizers, so it, because it was all that turned it off, it became off. Shut off the colonizers. But yeah, I need the admin tech first, so I need to refocus admin is my plan. Can't do that for a while, because I'm alright for military now, I reckon, for the time being. Although that's another important one, so it's kind of never stops, does it? But yeah, if I don't core any more land now, I've got my as you can see, I've made that into a state because it has Aden in it. Wait a minute. Okay, phew. Okay, did the right one. Yeah, and then yeah, we'll work our way down there. Once we've shut off the Cape, we can try and conquer some of this stuff and try and colonize over there as well. It's the plan. You can see the plan I'm getting at. The other thing I want to do is be a merchant republic, because that really lends itself to Oman's ideas. As you can see, there's that stuff, and then there's that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And obviously money is the root of all evil, and I am an evil bastard, so merchant republic would be great. I'm just not sure how to collapse to a republic, much less a merchant republic. Presumably you let the merchant guild take over, but then that's a disaster, isn't it? So I need to look into it, and I will look into it. But that will all have to wait until next time. Apologies you couldn't see this. I feel really bad about this. Like I said, I felt like they were good episodes as well. But yeah, next time we'll be back, and I will be recording. I promise. What's the worst that could happen? Join us then. Bye.